welcome to my WWE Money in the Bank 2019 predictions. And I'm going to go through every match card that we have here. And from what I was scrolling through, I saw one little change to the Money in the Bank ladder match is for the women's ladder match for this coming Sunday's Money in the Bank. Now, something I want to talk about really quickly is that Money in the Bank was one of my favorite. I would say it still is, but it's a little bit different now. It's not what it used to be, because Money in the Bank was exclusively an exclusive event or some kind of exclusive match that will only take place at WrestleMania. But now it's become an event now. So now they split it. Now we have a men's Money in the Bank match, and now we have a women's Money in the Bank match. And now for this one, they even combined superstars from a couple superstars from Raw, and then from what used to be Friday Night Smackdown is now Tuesday Night Smackdown Live that they have. So we got a couple of superstars from each show. So that's both the men's and women's division for these two separate ladder matches that's going to take place. So I just thought I'd share. It's just one of my favorite events to get excited for, because you never know. Someone could end up winning. Someone's going to cash in the same night, because you can, once you get that contract out of the Money in the Bank briefcase, and whichever superstar gets fortunate enough to climb up to get that contract, they can just cash in at any given moment, even at a live show, unpredictably, that we don't really get to see, because outside of the shows that are aired on TV. So we never know, but I see a cash in, maybe even two cash ins taking place. But let's get right into it. We have our kickoff show matches: the Cruiserweight Championship, Tony Nese taking on Ariya Daivari. Now, I haven't been watching too much of the Cruiserweight or 205 Live now, so I don't really watch too much of it, but that's our first kickoff match. And I'm going to pick Tony Nese to retain his title, since he just recently got it. He won it at WrestleMania this year, from basically last month, when he beat Buddy Murphy from the match. The other kickoff show, we got Daniel Bryan, the new tag team champs, Daniel Bryan and Rowan taking on the Usos. So I'm going to pick Daniel Bryan and Rowan to retain their championships, even though the Usos they do have a chance to win, but they just got the titles, so I don't see them dropping the titles anytime soon. I'm really surprised. I'm surprised what they're going to be doing with Daniel Bryan, because now he's in the tag team division now. You gotta hear kids in the background outside just going crazy. But now he was already injured after he lost his title to Kofi Kingston, but now they just put him right back into the tag team championship, or I guess the tag team division for now. I guess they get him back just ring ready, so he'll probably be an individual competitor sooner or later. So now I just get this weird feeling from just looking at this tag team duo, Daniel Bryan and Rowan. Remember, Eric Rowan. Remember when Daniel Bryan was teaming up with Kane? I remember that. Team Hell No, I remember that. So that's what the kind of vibe that I get from this. But now they're the Planet's champions now, so it's a whole different gimmick. It's a whole different character for Daniel Bryan now. So now I guess we have the main show, because those are only our two kickoff matches: the tag team championships, SmackDown Live tag team championship match, and then we have the Cruiserweight match. Those are the only two kickoff shows that I know. It could be some other matches. I'm not sure. They're going to probably throw another match in out of nowhere, because they're usually known for just making matches completely unannounced that are really short. So the United States Championship, Samoa Joe taking on Rey Mysterio. I do want to pick Rey Mysterio. I'm still going to pick him. Now, the question is this going to be just as short as it was at WrestleMania? I'm not sure if it's going to be around that length. He beat him in less than 5 minutes. It was just like a bad look for Rey Mysterio. Like, come on, man. He can last. And the biggest little man, they're just making him look just weak completely. But I'm going to pick Rey Mysterio to still try to find a way to win and beat Samoa Joe. Trying to disrespect his family. Not on Rey Mysterio's watch. Alright. But Joe might end up winning. But I'm just still going to pick Rey Mysterio to try to win. She'll find a way to win, to take the title. Roman Reigns versus Elias. Roman Reigns is obviously going to win this. I don't even have to say much. Do I really have to go into it? Now, I see Roman Reigns, after this little feud dies off, he's going to probably eventually find his way into the title picture. But I'm not sure if they're going to have him take the title away from Kofi Kingston. well, which I would be completely fine with because at least Kofi Kingston is a champion. He held the title for a while. You know, he held the title. They gave him the championship that we didn't even expect them to really do. The writers to pull off, especially Vince McMahon, to really give him an opportunity and have him become a champion, an actual world champion, which is cool. So I'm cool with that. But he might even end up losing his title later in that same night. The Miz versus Shane McMahon. This feud is still going on in a steel cage match. I'm going to pick The Miz to finally get retribution and redemption over Shane McMahon. Unless Shane ends up finding a way to win. By possibly having other superstars get involved in the match, come into the cage, or maybe allow him to escape open the cage door for him in exchange. We don't know. Maybe the B team might even come out there by surprise. I see that as a little prediction. The B team coming out of nowhere to intervene, to help Shane McMahon win, or maybe get involved and get into the cage, get involved in the match. Any other superstars, a couple other superstars could show up outside of the B team that Shane might have as a quick getaway, as an escape to win this match, to still come on top as the best in the world. I don't get why they're doing that with him. When CM Punk is the best in the world. So I'm going to pick The Miz. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Natalya versus Naomi versus Carmella versus Dana Brooke versus Mandy Rose versus Ember Moon in the women's Money in the Bank match. Now, this is one of the changes I was talking about. As I was scrolling through, I heard like a rumor earlier today that Alexa Bliss is supposedly not medically cleared to compete in this Money in the Bank match. But they still have her listed in this match card. So taking her spot is rumored to be Nikki Cross, which is well deserving. Now, she should just be in this match. You don't even have to take out Alexa Bliss. Put her in the match. And to be honest, I was surprised that she was even on the show still, because I haven't even seen her for weeks after week after week, ever since she made an appearance from NXT. I think she's good enough, and she might end up winning. So if that really is true for the replacement, I'm going to pick either Nikki Cross, that I would like to see win, or Ember Moon. But when I look at these other superstars, just to really discuss this match, I don't know, some people would say Bayley's overrated or not, but most would probably, I think the favorite would be Bayley in this match to try to get her back into that title picture. But all these other superstars that I look at, Carmella already won, so I don't see her winning. She won because of, I was about to say Jamie Noble, but James Ellsworth that got involved from last time when he was still in the company. But now he's gone, he's been released, he's long gone. I don't think he's going to ever come back. But superstars like Naomi, underrated, well deserving. Dana Brooke, for example, I'm going to pick Dana Brooke. I think it's her time. I'm going to pick either Dana Brooke. This is my two picks. Dana Brooke and Ember Moon. And then if Nikki Cross replaces Alexa Bliss, I'm going to pick Ember Moon. So multiple predictions there and multiple picks. But I just see all these other superstars. It's definitely going to be someone that you least expect to win this match, because all these different superstars, these women in this match don't really get the shine like Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and the others, as good as they are at the top of the food chain. But superstars like Dana Brooke doesn't get much spotlight. She doesn't even have a match. She doesn't even get matches during the week. So I'm going to go with either Dana Brooke, Ember Moon, or Nikki Cross if she's the replacement. We might even see Mandy Rose end up winning by some chance. You never know. Or maybe Sonya Deville will screw her over. But let's get on to the next match. We got Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin, the men's Money in the Bank match, ladder match. Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin versus Drew McIntyre, Ricochet, and Randy Orton and Andrade for the Money in the Bank match, ladder match. Now, Finn Balor's obviously not going to win because he already has the Intercontinental Championship. It just makes it look so obvious. Why do they put these other superstars in it? I like Finn Balor, especially when he goes demon, but why do they put these other superstars that already have championships when they could easily put in another superstar that's probably well deserving of an opportunity to even get on the show, possibly somebody different for a change. But they just throw in like a U.S. championship, a U.S. title, a U.S. championship title holder in the match just to stir it up as if they have a chance when you know they're not going to win. Now, who do I see winning this match? I'm going to pick Ricochet. I love Ricochet when he comes. Just his moves. But if someone who should have had his due from before, I'm going to pick Drew McIntyre. But I feel like it might be either Andrade, Baron Corbin. I'm going to pick Drew McIntyre or Ricochet for this match. That's going to be my pick. But Braun Strowman was replaced by Sami Zayn, so you're probably wondering why I'm saying that. I almost forgot to mention that. Because this past week on Monday Night Raw, he was replaced. Because he had screwed out his match. Well, why did they do that to him when they knew they were going to take him out of the match in the first place? Don't even put him in a match. Have him go against somebody else for a change. I don't even know. I just feel like they'll never give him the title, Braun Strowman. It's crazy. Sami Zayn might even end up finding a way to win. But since he took his place. But I'm going to pick Drew McIntyre. Or Ricochet. For that match. See, I keep on picking different superstars. And it just so unexpected. Andrade could end up winning. Zelina Vega might even help him win. So let's get on to the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch has 2 championships because she's the Becky 2 belts. She's Becky 2 belts now. I'm going to say that. Becky 2 belts has 2 matches the same night. The first one is against Lacey Evans. She's pretty good. I never even seen her before, just from the show until she came on there. I didn't think she was all that because she would come out, walk the stage, walk all the way up to almost to the ring, and then just leave. It's like she never even competed in a match. But once I saw her compete, she has some potential. So I think she has a good chance of winning. But I'll say she'll probably end up. I don't see Lacey Evans winning this. I'm going to pick Becky Lynch for the first match. And then the next match, she's going against Charlotte Flair, one-on-one for the Smackdown Live Championship. So she might end up losing to Charlotte Flair. So I'm going to pick Becky Lynch to beat Lacey Evans, but then I'm going to pick Charlotte Flair to win the SmackDown Women's Championship again. She might even end up winning again. She might even end up winning both titles, I meant to say. We don't even know. So that was the next match, Becky and Charlotte. Now to the WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston against Kevin Owens. I'm going with Kofi Kingston. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what's Kevin Owens. I don't even see him winning right away. Kofi Kingston just got the belt. And I think if he ends up, regardless of whoever wins this match, I think someone's going to cash in Money in the Bank. But we don't even know. It could be a Raw superstar. See, that's this is what I like about the event. Is because we don't know if it's going to be a Raw superstar to win, a Raw superstar for both either the Raw men's ladder match or women's division Money in the Bank ladder match. We don't know. It could be a Raw or SmackDown superstar. But one thing that they used to do is that they'll be able to cash in wherever they can challenge whatever title that they want to whatever title they want to challenge for when they get the Money in the Bank contract. But I think it's different now because if a Raw superstar wins, they could probably only challenge for the Universal Championship. So, and then vice versa that could be said for SmackDown. So speaking of Universal Championship, Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. This is going to be really good, but I gotta go with the King Slayer and the Beast Slayer, Seth Rollins. I don't see AJ winning this. But that's all our matches. That's all our matches for the event. But just like I said, what I like about this is that we don't know. It could be a Raw superstar. It could be a SmackDown superstar to win the Money in the Bank contract. We'll just have to see. They might just all wait to the next night. They might cash in the Monday night the following Raw. If it's a Raw superstar, the Monday following the event, cash them off guard, cash in right off the bat. But I think the most vulnerable to cash in on is going to be Becky Lynch because she has 2 matches. You know she's going to be exhausted. So just to throw out the scenario, if Becky Lynch ends up retaining both her titles against Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's Championship and then against Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship, somebody's definitely going to cash in. Becky Lynch is going to be super vulnerable. She's going to be exhausted, and there's no way she's going to be able to retain against a Money in the Bank winner that's going to be a fresh superstar because the Money in the Bank matches are probably going to be way earlier in the show. And then they're going to be ready just waiting just eagerly biting at the opportunity just to get at Becky Lynch or Becky Two Belts. So that's the only thing I could really imagine. But I don't know. I know that Seth Rollins and AJ Styles match is going to really go all the way. So that's going to be another. See, that's just another match that you can also say that's going to really tire both superstars out. Regardless of who wins, you just know that someone's going to cash in that same night. But that's what I like about this event. That's what always gets me excited for this event in particular. One of my favorite events of the year, alongside of the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and then I'll say Survivor Series as as my other top favorite event that I look forward to watching out of all the other events, and then maybe possibly Elimination Chamber to throw another one out there. But let me know what you guys think for your predictions. If you guys still watch the show, and people who don't watch it, I can't really blame you guys because it's completely different. The talent just is PG now, and then it's not what it used to it used to be back when it was the Attitude Era. But those are all my predictions. I'm looking forward to Sunday to see what happens, and if you guys are going to check it out, let me know what you guys think is going to happen. But I definitely see two cash-ins happening for the Money in the Bank, regardless of who wins. Whether it's a retain for both championships or maybe new champions are crowned.